Well, hello everybody. This is more or less an informal night tonight. Just, uh, just trying to get a few things ironed out. As you can see, I've made a new backdrop. It's temporary. Um, I've been doing some work on the studio, and I was getting behind, so I just stuck this thing up in a hurry. And it's better than nothing up there, I suppose. So anyway, not really nothing to do here except shoot the breeze. You guys talk, I'll listen or watch. If I come up with something on YouTube or what have you, I'll put it up. Not sure how long I'm going to be on the air tonight. I just wanted to double check a couple things, so I just popped up on here and see what else is going on. Now, well, a minute, I'm going to, as far as the people online are concerned, the stalkers, the conspiracy theorists, and so forth, it's basically just the same old, same old. Hi, Kingfish, Mass 1, hello. Chad, hi. Mass 1, or no. Oh, Mass. Okay, well, we got 13 people in here, and I don't know how many are chatting, but welcome all. Hope everybody's had a good day so far, and hope you have a good weekend. And I gotta do something here, because I gotta find out if I'm in frame or not. I'm getting 3 different things here, so I'm gonna come into my own chat. Oh, yeah. I should have done this. Well, that's not too bad. I can live with that. I'm going to do more thorough stuff as I get going on. I just... something came today for my studio, and I set it up in a hurry. And I got a couple more things I'm going to do to kind of try and make this a more presentable thing. Well, Tim Holmseth got careless. He is in the state of Illinois, probably about an hour out of St. Louis going east. It was kind of an easy thing to figure out. He doesn't seem to care if people know where he's going. But I believe that's Interstate 57. And it's just that I looked at the video. He was chasing a pickup truck that had Trump flags on the back of it, and he went right by 2 exits. And I just looked it up because it looked familiar. Sure enough, it was in west central Illinois near St. Louis. So, he's running around. Well, Tim doesn't tell the truth. It's a given. There's just... And he's so easy to disprove because, there's tools out there that you can use to track the images. And he blew it. He exploited some guy's kid that the wife and stepfather or boyfriend, whatever he is, beat the living crap out of the kid. And that was a headline news article, so that was easy to track down. It's just... Yeah, he's driving the Nissan again. The hood is familiar. And he's actually, I think he was taking pictures while he was driving, according to the angle of the camera, and that's illegal in Illinois. You have to use a hands-free phone in Illinois, as far as I remember, and you definitely can't be taking pictures while driving down the road, with a phone in your hand. Yeah, it's a 2012 Nissan Rogue. Well, what's funny is the troll last night in the fourth hour of the show kept talking about St. Louis, St. Louis, St. Louis. So I'm wondering if Tim Holseth had been in St. Louis. Yeah, I don't know why he would swing. No, the angle's wrong for a dash cam. It may have been, but it doesn't. Because I have dash cams in my car, and you can see if the dash cam is set up properly, you shouldn't see half of the dashboard going across the bottom of the picture. But I give him the benefit of the doubt. Say, yeah, he got a dash cam, which means he got it. He took the SD card out of the micro SD card or whatever out of the dash cam and processed it into a video. Because there's a timestamp on the video in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's 9:45 in the morning. I believe Illinois is still in the Eastern time zone. I might be wrong. But it would either be 9:45 in the morning my time or 10:45 in the morning my time. So it's a simple matter of checking it. And that's the same, whatever it is he's using to take pictures of that pickup truck is the same thing he used to take pictures of the 5G tower, because that timestamp shows up in the bottom left-hand corner of that picture as well. Well, if it's a dash cam, then you can carry. I don't know if Illinois is in lockdown or not, but there's plenty of people on the road. He passed about a dozen semis, and whoever the dude was driving the pickup truck pulling the trailer. Now, okay, so that means it's 10:45 my time. And since he put the video up, that means he got wherever he was going and processed the video. Because, it's 12 hours from the time that video was taken to now. And I believe he posted like 10 o'clock. See, 10:45. Oops, this doesn't go there. Let me check something. Alright, I made a mistake here. Here we go. Okay, he posted this thing an hour ago, so it's been 11 hours since he took the image and posted it up on here on Facebook, and then it got migrated over to YouTube. Well, no, the date stamp is on the video. So unless he's got a video editor that changes the timestamp, it's showing May 1st on the timestamp. And I question, the reason I question there being a dash cam on the car is because the that's a mistake. Usually when you have a dash cam, you don't show that much of the dashboard. I'm looking at the video. I want to see how far he goes. Because I would like to determine which direction he's going. I'm looking at the... okay, there's a state park. I'm watching the shadow on the pickup truck. See, if I can find what I didn't look for is a mile marker or a sign that tells you whether or not you're going north or south. He didn't have the clip for very long, but I can analyze that and figure it out. Yeah, it's only on YouTube. He just linked it to Facebook. And what I don't know is, let me go over. So he put that up an hour ago. And Randy put it up at the exact same time. Now, that's interesting. So, and let's see, what time, see who posted first. Well, that's not going to help. It doesn't show. Facebook doesn't do what they do at Twitter to get an exact time. Yeah, he's on assignment, all right. But it doesn't tell time of day. Because all it says is May. It says it was posted today, but it doesn't say whether it was posted an hour ago or this morning or what. So I don't know how you would find out what time it was posted to YouTube. And I can't believe he's had 1,000 views to this thing in an hour. So this has been up a while. See, he's got 18 comments. So, hour ago, 50 minutes, 35, 12, an hour ago. Yeah, they put this up within the last hour by the way these comments are going up. Because there's nothing older than an hour. So, he put this thing up an hour ago, so that means that they traveled a distance, stopped, and then they had enough time to process the video and get it up online. So he's 300, depending on his destination, he's 200 to 300 miles in any direction. Well, he's using high command. Because Tim himself is not allowed to be on YouTube, so I think Randy set it up for him. But that's where the video's at. And they shows here 19,800 subscribers, so I think they're buying subscribers. That's a way to cheat yourself into keep it. He probably did that so he could live stream on YouTube, even though he's not supposed to be there. YouTube struck all his videos under court order. He's not supposed to be on YouTube at all. They took it. They just they yanked everything off his channel, permanently banned him. So he's not supposed to be on YouTube. But you know, they figured they'd cheat like they always do, and went around and started this high command thing. And they're at it with this fringes on the flag thing again. You know, they don't understand what a fringe flag is. I guess they don't know how to do research, so you know, there's that. Well, I don't know whose manager you want to speak to. Yeah, I can't do what I want to do with this image because it blocks out my entire screen. If I could just find a mile marker, I'm going to have to look this over and figure out if there's a way, but I believe he's going south. Because the sun, the angle of the sun, if the sun is rising from the east, the shadow on the FedEx truck is going off to the left, which means the sun is to the east. So that would put the car... Wait a minute, let me think. Yeah, he's going north. That's my bad. So let me see, let me watch this a little bit. Boy, he's got to get a better text editor. That sucks. Okay, you can't even make it out. See, now he's coming up on the town of Whittington, Illinois. This is exit 77. I thought it was 57 north, but I'm, you know. So we got exit 77. When I brought it up on the map, it shows it going north. And then there's another little town. And then there's Wayne Fitzgerald State Park, which is, well, on the map, it's to the left of the interstate, toward going west. Mile marker 77. Okay. So now, yeah, I should have known the mile markers and the exits line up to each other. Okay, there's a water tower on the left, so I can, that's going to help. This is gonna make it easy to figure out what direction he's going in. But I would say he's going north. But he passed it. He only had it on for a minute. He went right past the exit. So yeah, I probably want to meet another goofball in the area. Let me bring up. Okay. Google Maps. Okay, it is Interstate 57. Now, where the hell's that water tower? See, I've got the interstate on Google Maps. Oh hell, I might as well let you guys in on the fun. Put this up here. Alright, now. See if I can figure out where this water tower is. This is Franklin Cemetery Road. So we keep going. There's the water tower. Right there. Where that golf course is where the water tower's at. So this comes up. Yeah, let's go on. Let me find that damn water tower. Huh, water tower in the shape of a golf ball. That's a trip. Okay, if you were to look at the video, you'll see this water tower to the left. So that means that now, okay, this sign here was in the picture. Well, that's what he claims anyway. But that's I-57. This is Cesar. Now, if we go back south, let me turn this around. That's the, this state park was in the picture. Oh. And let me go back down. So it looks like the compass is showing him going north. So I was... go back down this way. Okay, he went quite a distance before he got to... There's... Okay. That right there is the sign. This here is the sign that I first spotted. As he started taking... okay, where the hell's that damn sign? There it is. Now he passed the trucks and picked up on the pickup truck. just before this exit. So there's Whittington, Illinois. And the compass is showing northwest. So northwest. And so if we go north, if we keep going north, the minute I spot the tower, I'll know which direction he's going, because the tower comes up. If you're going north, it's on the left of the road. So whatever side of the road the water tower is on is the direction he's traveling. And there, this barbecue sign was in Tim's video. So, you know, by that sign, that shows he's traveling north again. And let's see, let me bring this up. This was in the picture, I believe, on the left. Now we just keep going, and pretty soon we'll see that water tower. Alright, where the hell did the damn thing go? It got hidden behind the trees, but the golf... It's to the left, so he's going north. I'm just trying to find it. It's buried behind these trees. There it is. Okay, there is the water tower. So now if we do this, I'm trying to think of how you get out of street view. Alright, that's not what I want. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, there's the water tower. That's to the left of the interstate, so he's going north. Because if you zoom out, there's the lake. And if we keep going, we got St. Louis. So St. Louis is right here, so he could turn, let me see if I can find it. He would take this interstate here, which is Interstate 64 at Mount Vernon, Illinois, and go east, or go west. And he would go west to St. Louis. Well, he could be going back to, what I'm curious to see is how many of you were around for the last hour of my show last night, where I had an extended conversation with the troll. The troll asked me a dozen questions about New Orleans. Now, why would the troll be asking me questions about New Orleans, and then we have Tim Holseth going up? All right, what happened to 57? See, instead of going to Tennessee, he actually went through Tennessee. So he may have been down to see his daughter, because this is Tennessee right here. Well, where is the... Well, I'm in Kentucky. Get over into Tennessee. There, well, that's Missouri. Alright. But right there is Tennessee. It's just... I'm too far up. You got Arkansas. See, anywhere coming from the north, he could have been coming from Tennessee. He could have been coming from Arkansas. I believe this is Nashville. Or no, that's Memphis. This is Memphis, Tennessee here. That's where there's Memphis. Well, that could be, but interstate, because this is 55. And let me zoom back out again because I got to try and figure out. So he could have come up from Memphis on 55. And why is this not showing up? There we go. See, this is 55, 40, because I've driven these interstates. So what you do is you go just over the state line at Cape Girardeau is where you pick up 57. So he came up, so 57, 57. So yeah, he's on his way back to Wisconsin. He's probably back in Wisconsin by now. Because he would have come up here, probably skipped over to 29 and then on up into Wisconsin. And it's just a matter of there's Dodgeville. Yeah, because he's... Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's see. Oh, he would do this. Because there's Minneapolis. Milwaukee, yeah. See, he'd take I-90 over to, over here, 90 to 94. And then whatever, probably got off at Osseo and gone west over there. So yeah, he's on his way back. Because he could go through Plum City and on his way over to Wisconsin or Minnesota. So that's so he was right. Let's see, St. Louis, Evansville. So he was somewhere in that general area when he took those pictures. Well, as long as he stays out of the state of Minnesota, he's fine. Um, but the way this is, I didn't know Mark Twain had a forest. Interesting. But I'm not. I'm just beginning to wonder if he is not staying in Plum City or somewhere close. Because it just fits that he's heading back to Wisconsin, so he's got to be staying there. Yeah, well that's it. He's probably staying at Goodbyes because the last video that he did where he was in a building was done in an office setting, which means that he is he could have used the doctor's desk to do that video, and the doctor could be putting him up, or there's somebody in that area that's putting him up. That Marine lady lives in the area. I mean, there's all, it's just, there seems to be a nest of these people. I hope the stitching doesn't come, the mic itches. I don't know, it's rather weird. Geez, not far from Columbus, Ohio. That would be interesting. Good Vibes lives near Plum City. I'm not exactly sure where, but it's not very far from there. So, but that's where 'tis be. Hey, Levi. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Well, he was at 10 o'clock this morning, Levi. He was somewhere around on Interstate 57, about an hour east of St. Louis. So he basically was somewhere. I'm gonna put you up there while I. Hey, let's see. All right, let me trying to reorient this. I want to show Levi. Okay, in the video, where it says exit 77, uh, this sign showed up, and uh, so let me. There we go. Okay, this sign here, this is Whittington, Illinois, and so that was my first landmark. And then we just this here was my second landmark. And oh, you weren't back up. Okay. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. And there's our sign. Well, let me put it back. There's the sign. There's the sign. Jessica Prim. Who the hell is Jessica Prim? Alright. Shoo. Well, she's not on Facebook. Oh, here we go. 37-year-old Jessica Prim was arrested on Wednesday after she began to act strangely in a city pier. And all right, here we go. Oh, that's a piece of work. Oh, you're blocking the damn. Jesus Christ. God, I hate. God damn it. This damn Facebook's got an ad right over the top of the article. Well, I just took out the headline, but. Oh, there we go. Well, Jessica Prim is in New York City. Uh,
Need help?
What's up? What's wrong?
I think I'm.
Oops, let me go back. I don't know why it's not. I gotta put my headset in. Lord. Alright, let me go back down and find it.
I need help.
What's up? What's wrong?
I think I'm the coronavirus.
Turn off your car.
I'm scared too. I don't want you to hurt me.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Please.
We're gonna try to get you the help you need, okay? So I need you to turn off your car.
Can I keep my phone with me?
Yeah, you can have your phone. I need you to turn off your
I'm
car.
so scared.
I understand. But we need you to turn off your car, okay?
I'm at the comfort, you guys.
Damn, she's got a big ass tattoo on her arm.
Oh, please, God, please help me.
Lock the door.
Please. Please, God, help me.
Well, maybe Randy can bail her out. Damn.
Why can't you talk to me right there?
Because it's hard to hear you.
I can hear you.
But it's hard to hear you out here. We got all the cars around. I'm not gonna touch you.
I'm really scared.
What are you scared of? What happened?
Okay.
You came in for help, right?
I gather this woman knows Tim somehow, or what's the connection?
What's going on? What's making you scared?
I was researching the coronavirus.
That's the thing. Can you just open the door? I'm not gonna touch you.
Hold on. I'll roll down the window a little more, okay?
Roll all the way down.
I don't.
You roll down all the way?
Please. Just, I'll talk to you.
Yeah,
Just-
I'm having trouble hearing you. So what happened? Speak up.
I want you to know I'm on Facebook Live right now, okay?
What happened?
Okay? I'm gonna open the door because I'm on Facebook Live. You guys.
What happened? Jessica, right? Okay, so we're here to help you. What happened? What's going on? What happened today?
Hold my hands for a minute.
What's going on?
Can you just hold my hands just for a minute so I can calm down?
Alright,
Just please.
just calm down, calm down. What happened today? What
Okay.
happened today?
Like for real.
What did you find? It was all on Facebook, you say,
It's
right?
not on Facebook.
Jessica, just do me a favor and hop outside the vehicle real quick. Yes.
I'm really shaky because
Just
it's
come
really
out-
overwhelming.
Just come out the vehicle.
Have you guys heard about the kids?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm not lying.
Alright, come here. I'm just gonna place you in handcuff, alright? You're not under arrest. You're detained at the moment for your safety and ours, okay?
Putting me in handcuffs, you guys.
That's good. Special Agent Dobson with the Secret Service. What's going on today? You're not in trouble. We're trying to figure. I didn't say you did. What's the reason why you came here? What's
That was weird. God. What a bunch of weirdos. He's a screenshot from her Facebook account. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, Tony again. See, this is what I'm talking about. You know, we may be different on political philosophies, but this is, you know, these people are from the right. And this is what I keep trying to drive home the point. It's not, you know, these people are just nuts. It doesn't matter what political persuasion they have. But, you know, this is where this inflammatory talk by Tim Holmseth and others are just muddying the waters and making everybody look bad. Ugh. God, this mic itches. Well, see, I'm wondering if she isn't high on something. I mean, she's awful. One thing for sure, she's a flake. Well, that was taken off a newspaper article. I need a link to her. Well, let me go back to. Let me do this. Auto title. This looks like the wrong account. I don't want to bring it up. Good way to figure. No friends to show. Well, this one's from Hanover Park, Illinois. I don't know, she didn't have any timeline. This one, the last thing on Facebook was in 2015. So let's see. The only thing I can figure is if they may have taken her Facebook account down, because the one I found is the wrong one. All right. Yeah. There's another way to figure this out. How did you find out about this Jessica Prim thing? Is it? Hey, let's do it this way. I think every damn one of them need help. Yeah, I'm not going to look through all these damn people. Ugh. Huh. Weird. Yeah, gotta boot, gotta boot, gotta boot. All right, something happened here. I got a bad link. Can you send that to me as a? Can you send that to me over in my Twitter account because I'm not getting a. The link is broken. I have a. No, that ain't gonna work. All right, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna need a link to be sent over to my Twitter account because I'm not. I'm not. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Well. Okay, here it is. New York Post. Who's? Yeah, this is Washington Post. Okay. Well, somebody sent me a link, but it's to the coronavirus. It's not to her video. I don't know how that happened. Okay, here we go. Why did... Oh, I know what happened. Why did it do that? That was weird. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the New York Post article. I see what happened. It jumped for some reason. Thanks for the link. And there's the link to the newspaper. Jessica Prim, whose stage name is Nikitas, well, however you pronounce that. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. She's got her name backwards.
I need help.
What's up? What's wrong?
I think I'm the coronavirus.
That's weird that she did that. Alright, let me go back over and check the link. I think she had her name up backwards, is why I couldn't find it. Oh, it's under her stage name. Alright, I got it. Okay, her last... There, she's got herself famous. What in the world? Now, let me go back. I got wandering through her pictures. Strange woman. Ooh, that bridge looks familiar. Wheeling, West Virginia. I thought so. I went over that bridge. Greyhound. What the hell? Hell, is this woman a stripper or something? Ew. Alright, let me go back to that again. Alright, let's see.
I
15
need
minutes!
help.
What's up? What's wrong?
I think I'm the coronavirus.
Turn off your car.
I'm scared too. I don't want you to hurt me.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. You got a driver's license or not?
I smoke every day,
Okay.
throughout the day.
Gotcha.
Okay, what's interesting about this is what?
That's good. Especially in Dawson.
Alright, what I'm going to do is... Let me go back down. There's more to this video. Okay.
What's the Secret Service? What's going on today? You're not in trouble. We're trying to figure. I didn't say you did. What's the reason why you came here? What's going on?
I felt like I was supposed to come to the comfort and get some help. I felt like I was a coronavirus.
Do you have anything in this vehicle that's dangerous?
I had knives in there because I was scared.
Okay. Do you have anything on your purse that's dangerous?
No?
Okay. Do you have any firearms in
Yeah, definitely not.
explosives?
No.
Anything that other than
I'm a
that?
fire dancer, so I have like fire cans, but I don't even have like fluid.
What's in the tub?
Just like supplies, I guess. Like
Step this
like
way.
clothes.
Okay. You're gonna step over here too.
I have knives there.
This is gonna work. Search. Search.
She wandered off. Yeah, so she was on the Secret Service list. They're searching her car now. I can hear it. Hi, Andy. They're coming to take her away, haha. You can just barely make her out. Yeah, she's on a mission to the pokey. This woman left the moon in her rearview mirror a long time ago. She's flying around Pluto. Oh God! Women get in trouble, they always cry. I think they just cuffed her, put her, trying to get her in the paddy wagon, but that's a road trip that didn't work out too good, lady. I love it. This might be Timmy's future. Who knows? Oh, and Ivy's chimed in on here on the chat. Said it's fake news. Ivy's is accusing her of getting paid. You ought to watch this with the chat. It's interesting. That's the link to her Facebook page where this clip is. Oh yeah.
Were you guys following her? Yeah, yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. We put the guys down the checkpoint down there. And as soon as I told him about it, like, yeah, he had a license plate reader on the car. And then.
All right, there she goes with the sovereign stuff.
I'm not going anywhere. Please. Please take the
Yeah, we'll
take the handcuffs off of me. No. You take the handcuffs off. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not hurting nobody. Can you please take the handcuffs off? I came here for help. I'm not hurting nobody. You are violating my rights. I'm not hurting nobody.
Yeah, guys, don't put it right there. Get over that way. Yes, Douglas. Sword.
Well, that's that. Well, that was interesting. I'll have to watch that. She got into, I have rights, they're not going to take me anywhere. It was fun listening to the audio. And she wound up in the Hooskow, they showed the mugshot of her, so that sovereign citizen stuff didn't go anywhere. People are not going to learn. And one of these days, we may see a live stream of Timmy getting arrested. Who knows? One can always keep their fingers crossed. Ah, for God's sake. She did another. Oh, God. You didn't school anyone. January 14th, and guess what field is? 18 guys, man. I guess they kissed and made up already. Because they got the weirdos back at their quote-unquote law school. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to turn this up. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to have to work on this camera. It's not doing quite right. Alright, I'm back. Yeah. They just. No fridge on the flood. Alright, not much going on there. Well, that would have to be Skippy because Amber's a female, so she don't have no balls. Got a big mouth. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Amber a wiener dog. Kind of a mixed up wiener dog. Hi, Linda. Oop, I'm out of frame. Go over here. Alex Jones is going to eat his neighbors. Well, he's got a big enough stomach for it, I guess. Yeah, life is a beach. It's one nice thing about being in Orlando. I'm an hour away from uh, just about every beach in Central Florida. Hour and a half to Daytona Beach. But I'm in the process of remodeling a little bit, and I had to stick this thing up. I just happened to have this backdrop, and I figured I'd give it a shot. I'm in the middle of changing things around in here. Well, it depends on how they set up their uploads. If it's on YouTube, the comment should be there. My, I believe my streams play back the comments. Um, I didn't. I didn't sample last night. I was tempted to take out the last hour of the stream last night because all it was a pissing match between me and the troll that came in. You know, the official end of the show was at midnight, and I kept going until after 1 because I wanted to see how far this troll was going to go. Yeah, I've been over to Braden quite a bit. Getting high with the command. You can go into YouTube and pull out the comments. It's a comments management thing, so they can pull their own comments out. They don't have to pay anybody to do it. You know, I don't know. You can do the same thing on Facebook. I just, you know, I haven't been on Facebook yet, so I haven't. I was going to start streaming on Facebook to test it out, and I haven't got everything set up yet. You know, this is one of my busy days, and I hadn't planned on coming on tonight, but I figured what the heck, I'd just come on and, you know, just have like a BS session here for a while. Well, Kirk, no, not me, but Kirk, apparently somebody was saying that Kirk Pendergrass and Chris Allett pulled the comments off their stream. Yeah, I don't pull comments off here. All I do is I take out the abusive ones, which is rare. You know, people have a lot of leeway. I mean, I don't censor criticism as long as it isn't abusive, because you can't please everybody. Who is high command? Probably both of them. I think Randy set it up for Timmy, because it just seems that everything winds up on high command that's on Timmy's channel, and Randy, you know, on Timmy's channel it winds up over there. So I think it's a way to get around being banned off of YouTube. He's desperate to be on YouTube. He's got to have YouTube. Well, he watches mine too, so either him or one of his trolls watches it, because they come popping in here like last night. So. Well, I'm in the process of figuring out what the state's policy is on these Zoom meetings. It's as simple as somebody getting the key off the court records and say, oh, they're going to have a Zoom meeting, and they logged in. But, you know, that may or may not be investigated. You know, it just depends on what the state policy is on it. I'm going to find out if there's a way to get media access to these things, because if they're going to do a lot of hearings and stuff on Zoom, they're going to have to come up with something to comply with Florida law, because it's public information. And, you know, they have to accommodate people that, you know, give information requests. They're either going to have to transcript it, make a DVD, or something. So I'm going to find out how that process is going to work next week. Well, I won't be able to do anything until Monday because I ran out of time today. I've got, our inquiries out that I'm waiting to hear from, so we'll see how it goes. Oops. Man. Busy night, busy night. Well, they've still got the May 6th, well, they've got the May 7th calendar call on the docket still. This was not the calendar call. This was a bond reduction hearing that happened today, or yesterday. It was geez, the days are flying by. Thursday. And what's going to happen is the calendar call should still be up there. So I'm going to find out if that's going to be put on Zoom and try and get a thing for it. So that'll be my next thing to do, because that's going to be next week. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do about that one. But one thing they did do, they waived the speedy trial law. So speedy trial is not in effect. So this thing could drag out for a long, long time. Because their priority, I guess, is to get rid of the corona first. If it's legal to have public access to the Zoom, then it's just a matter of taking screenshots. But it's just, well, no, what it was is they were trying to get the conditions changed. He wanted to be able to call his wife without supervision from the defense attorney. He wanted to use a computer that is not accessible to the internet to write on. They rejected that. He wanted to be able to drive around Stewart with his son, and the judge granted that with special restrictions. He can go out on the front lawn of the house, but he cannot talk to anyone. If a neighbor comes up, he can't talk to him, stuff like that. Cannot talk to anybody. So he still is out on $100,000. The bond reduction wasn't. What it is they had a the hearing was held on defendant motion to modify conditions of bond, is what it was. And he was granted part and denied part of his motion. And he be allowed to sit and walk outside within the property limits and fenced-in yard. Defendant shall have no interaction with anyone outside fenced-in portion of the premises. He will be allowed to travel outside with his son, Cole McConnell, by taking a car ride with his son and family to drive around the Stewart area for not more than 2 hours per ride and no more than 3 times a week. So he can go on road trips 3 times a week just to look around. The defendant shall not be allowed to leave Martin County and will not exit the vehicle during those trips. The defendant shall have no interaction with anyone outside the vehicle during these trips. Also, the defendant will notify pretrial services and house arrest services at least 24 hours in advance of these car rides. It is denied as to the modification of the previously imposed bond release conditions set forth. The defendant will not speak to his wife Denise by telephone through his son Cole McConnell's telephone without undersigned counsel. He still has to monitor the phone and coordinate and monitor the phone calls as a third party. The defendant may not use a desktop computer, laptop computer, or a tablet, even without internet access, to write for his own personal use. It is further ordered that all previously entered conditions of release not modified by this order shall remain in full force and effect. So that's, the only thing that happened is he got a chance to go for a couple car rides, and he can go out in the front yard as long as his son is with him. He cannot go out the front yard alone, and he cannot talk to anybody. Now, more than likely what happened, since they were allowed to appear by Zoom using Cole's laptop, is somebody got into Zoom and took a screen cap of the conference. For whatever reason, they didn't record it, probably because it's against the law to record court proceedings in the state of Florida, even remotely. So... oh, that'd be interesting. Is Maduro well, they can tell by the GPS. I mean, the GPS is accurate within a foot. And, he's subject to unannounced visits by the caseworker that's monitoring his movements and everything. They can show up without warning. So he's on level 1 restriction, which is the highest you can get. So he's got to be on his best behavior. Ooh. Yeah, definitely a bunch of goofballs. Whoever had the bright idea of putting that or taking those pictures just may have gotten Field into more trouble. Because if they can prove that he's doing third-party communication, then he'll be violated and put back in jail again. So people need to think before they act. But at a minimum, they're aware now that people are monitoring the Zoom, so now they may file a motion to close the Zoom hearings and not release the password or release the keyword or whatever you want to call it. Well, somebody's going to face the firing squad for that one. They don't fool around down there. Yeah, I would imagine that the court is going to look into how all that went down, and then they're going to have to, of course, they're going to have to check and see what the law is regarding, people doing that. But it just was not a good decision. Whoever did that, to barge in on that uh, Zoom conference, and if they did barge in on it, to make it public that they did so. That's just not a smart thing to do. Because it's a security flaw that they can patch. So we'll know in May we'll know next week what they're going to do. Because we're down to the last few days now. Well, that guy in Venezuela hasn't been popular for a long time. I mean, they don't like that guy at all. So he's... Why they're doing that? Oh, boy. I guess Tammy is after Monty again. Not smart. Some people never learn. Monty does not back down. So this will be an interesting spat to watch. Well, it's not live, so. Holy crap. Alright. Well, he seems to be getting better. Of course, he's, home cooked food and all that. Hi, Mish. Welcome to the chat. Well, Tammy, for one, or I mean Randy, uh, yeah, she went through the court documents, saw that the key for the Zoom was in the court documents, so she probably just logged in. But I don't know what the rules are for these Zoom conferences, so I'm not about to go putting this stuff on the air until I find out it's legal to do so, because that's contempt of court if she violated the rules. And they'll find out who bombed that Zoom account. They call that Zoom bombing when you go into an account like that. You know, they didn't leave anything in there, but it did not say in the court records that it was a public conference. It just said that this is the key. I don't think the judge realized that people that weren't supposed to be in there was going to show up. So I imagine he's going to, if he did not intend outside parties to be listening to that, that they're going to plug that hole. Yeah, I've heard that Tammy. Okay, who's Tammy? Medical license. Okay. Oh, that's Tammy. Okay. Ding 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 ding. I'm getting old. No, I don't. I don't need it. That's for sure. Yeah. Hey, it got through the information that oozed through this old brain of mine eventually. Finally figured it out. Interesting that. Well, yeah, I figured that out a while back. She can dish it out, but can't take it. She blocked me too, and I didn't even comment. She just blocked me for no reason. I thought it was kind of weird. Not that it matters. I don't need to read her crap anyway. Well, if there was a way to teleport the Pepsi through the computer, I would be glad to give him a can of Pepsi. Oops. Oh, are you here? Are you here? Let's do a little arranging here. I drank all my Yoo-Hoo. That shit's expensive. I may buy one one of these days. Ooh, you guys are naughty. I am not responsible for any comments made on my show. The comments of my participants does not necessarily reflect the policy. I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer up. Star 67, that is on an ID block. How does somebody lose their medical license being in practice for 26 years? Jeez. Piss away a career. That was interesting. She had a Trump punching doll and was punching that monograph on her computer monitor. Oh, God. What a retard. Leader of the pack. Well, I don't consider myself a leader as much as just a member of the group. We're all on equal footing. Doctor, doctor, give me the news. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Hey, Al Kennedy. Glad you popped in, even if it's brief. You're always welcome. Oops. Well, she's not live on YouTube. Jeez, how do these people get all these subscribers? Holy mackerel. Alright, let me go back and look it up. Damn, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, I'm looking at a bond reduction hearing. He was going north on 57, and when he posted that video, he was just east of St. Louis, Missouri. Someone else left a message on my thing and said he was traveling south. But I have a way of checking that. Let me go back to... somebody said that he was traveling south. I'm of the opinion, because of the alignment of the water tower, there was a golf tower that was to the left of Tim, and when I brought up the map, he would have to have been going north. But there's, yeah, he was going north. because of the position of the water tower. If he'd been traveling right or south, the water tower would have been on his right. Thinkware. Okay, let me, okay, this is, let me do something real quick here. Now I see what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right, it's a dash cam. Alright. Okay. Well, at least he isn't driving holding a cell phone. Hate to have somebody's day ruined because of that clown. Alright, let me get this up here so I can get to my panel. Okay, here we go. The only thing I can't figure out about this is why in heck that more. The only thing I can figure is that's got one hell of a zoom lens. You know, it's got like a super wide angle lens, or else he just doesn't have the. He doesn't have the camera position correctly. Well, I'm looking at the website, and they have all different models, but they're not cheap. There's $499, $229, $399, $399, $399, $349. Now they got one for $179, which is the dual. So that, you know, I would think this is probably what he's got. It's controlled by the phone, so it. I don't know where he's got it set to where it's picking up half of the dashboard. That's what's strange about it. Because the image is not distorted, which is, oh yeah, definitely the Q model. No, I don't want to buy one of your damn think cameras. But that would explain the writing in it. So I did a good job finding that, because it didn't dawn on me to check what thinkware was, because in my enlargement it's clearly visible. So strike one up for the team. And what's funny, the garage door opener that Tim has, I found mine from when I had my house. It's the exact same garage door opener. Couldn't believe it when I saw that. I knew I had one. I thought I threw it out, because they're useless without the door. Yeah, I've got one. I've got a dash. I've got 2 or 3 of them that hold SD cards. Just about all of them. They either have yeah, they got one model that's got Wi-Fi, so you can live stream to the phone. There's showing a picture of the F710 with micro SD in it. Thinkware X500 has a monitor in it. I like that one. $216. 2.4 megapixels. That's not very high on the. Of course, this is an older model. Damn, the thing looks like a power shot. Nice looking camera. Big display. What the hell is that? Oh, the windshield mount. Huh. Not a bad little camera. Well, you know, that's basically what you do. You do an object search, and that's, I missed out on that one. I should have, that's bringing up sample footage, and sure enough, there's the information right there. 12/0 and the date. Son of a bitch. Gives the model number and everything. Let me go back. I can find the damn model of the camera. I'll be a son of a bitch. I missed it. Oh, I'm not going to find you there, dumbass. What the hell? Monty's wearing a goat head. 240! Oh, Christ. Go, Monty, go. Yeah. My command channel. Alright, let's bring this puppy up. Alright, geez, I can't make that out. And let me go full screen and see if I can read it. Q800 Pro. Alright. Alright, we've identified the model now. How the hell did this get so damn big? Well, you're right. He bought a Q camera. He bought the Q800 Pro. Son of a bitch. Q800. Boy, Jesus Christ. Well, they probably got... Damn nation, this guy's got money to burn. It's QHD, Wi-Fi, good little monitor. Huh. I had to get the port. I could sit there and do my road trips on this damn thing. I wonder if it has a microphone in it. Ooh. Good night. GS. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, that is the model that is showing up on the dash cam. So if we ever spot a car we think Tim's driving, we just look for that puppy in the windshield. Boy, that fan is making a racket. I'm going to have to start shutting that off. Well, actually, it's a good quality machine, which it had to be, because if it hadn't have been for being such a good camera, I would not have been able to track it. But it's a 1080p. So, well, actually, it's a QHD, which is this is a damn good camera. He hasn't had this very long. So Randy probably bought it for him or let him use it. And these damn things aren't that common. I've never heard of it. Yeah, this is completely different than the dash cam I use. I forgot I had that thing in my pocket. I'm gonna have to look into one of these. That's a pretty damn good camera. Well, yeah, he's had it for a while. Because I'm going to go back to the early YouTube and see if I can find it, because I know I've seen 2 or 3 videos with that timestamp in the bottom left-hand corner. He had it. He had it when he did the tower video. Um, so let's see. Find one of the. Yeah, let me go to subscriptions because it's doing this wrong. Okay, this was done with a. Did that with a smartphone. He doesn't know enough to lock the damn rotation in place. So it's not on there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. There's a couple sources I'm gonna have to go through. That is interesting now. Well, I'm glad you pointed that out, though. I did not. It didn't dawn on me he was using a dash cam. I really didn't pay that close attention to the identification. All I did, I looked for the date and everything, but I didn't look to see what the hell was used to take the pictures. And that's one of the first things I usually do. So, what's funny is I've got a hula hoop here. I bought it because I was going to make a VR stand out of it, and then I never used it. And now I got this. It's a styrofoam hula hoop. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with the damn thing. It's just sitting up on my cabinet. You could always attach LED lights to those things. No, it's not powered. What it is, I'm going to bring down. Hold on a minute. Let me grab it here. It's up on the cabinet. Now, what it is, they delivered it. Let me pull this down. Oop, where's the mouse? There's the mouse. Okay. They sent it in pieces. There's about 5 or 6 pieces of this thing. And you join it together. There's a little catch here. And you push this thing together and it lashes together. And it makes a big ass hula hoop. And I was going to put legs on it, and I was going to use it as I got a virtual reality thing. And the problem with it is when you're walking around, it doesn't hold your balance. I was going to put legs on it, and put legs on this thing, and then I'd be able to walk around with my virtual reality thing without getting disoriented. But I've come up with something different, so I don't need this anymore. Well, it may be a travel hoop, but I can't figure out how to get the damn thing apart. I've already got, see, it's joined. Oh, I see. That's easier than you think. There's a little thing on here. I don't know if I can get it up here. But this thing right here, I guess if you push down on that, these sections are supposed to separate, but they ain't separating. Right. Well, yeah. How about that? Got it apart. Now I got a hole in the foam, but I got it apart. You're supposed to be able to push down on the thing and, to get this knob out, but that's kind of hard to do through spiral throws. So now I got two thingies. Rabbit ears. Little touch of feeling. Oh, shit. I missed all the fun. This is a travel hoop, I guess. Pieces go together like this and it clicks into place somehow. And you can do all kinds of neat things with these. My favorite version. Alright. I'm turning into Field my channel. Alright, I'll put this thing back. I don't know what I'm going to do with that stupid thing. Yeah, I suppose I could go out and do a hula hoop movie and make a complete fool of myself doing the hula hoop. No, it's light. It's a plastic. Let me get it again. I'll get the whole thing down. If you hear it crash, it's because I got stuff on top. But this is the whole thing. This is how it comes. It's got all these pieces on here that go together. And it's basically it's pink and black. You got pink sections, you got black sections. And it's, it's curved PVC pipe and foam. Yeah, now they're all packed back together again. But that's it. One hula hoop. I'm into virtual reality, and believe it or not, I was going to use that for virtual reality, and the reality didn't get quite so virtual. So now I got a hula hoop sitting around here. So, who knows? Maybe I'll have a contest and give away a hula hoop. Yeah, look, you can use it like a pool toy, but it's foam. It's a harder foam than that. It's a real compact foam, and then it's around probably a 1/2-inch PVC pipe that's been rounded. Really neat looking thing. Think pink. I'll tell you, I practiced the crap out of that thing before I ever went on the air. I used to have a hula hoop when I was a kid. Yeah, it's damn good exercise. Now what I used to do, I used to go on the sidewalk, I'd sit there and I'd get a good swing on the thing and I'd get it spinning backwards and the thing's like a boomerang and it'll roll right back to you. I used to have a ball doing that. Yeah, I suppose you could. But this is an interesting thing. It's a snap latch. You know, they snap together. But it's a bitch getting that thing apart. Because that's why I snapped the two sections together and I said, damn, now I can't get this back apart again. So I just left it. And then just tonight I happened to notice that little button imprint on there, which means that was meant so you could take it back apart again. But it's not as easy as it looks. I mashed down on that thing hard and it wouldn't budge. And finally I took a pen and I put the pen in backwards and pushed hard and hard on it and it finally popped loose. Yep, the old walk the dog trick. I used to see how far I could throw that thing and have it walk back. I had a blast with that. And I've done the yo-yo thing. A friend of mine he used to do the triangle, he used to do all these tricks with the yo-yo. Amazing. Amazing what you can do with those things. I remember they used to have tournaments, you know, who was it there that was the big maker of the yo-yos? They had a tournament, and everybody had, you know, they had the big contest with the yo-yos. It was weird. Big money, you know, pretty decent money in it. I'd probably fall and crack my head open if I were to get on a skateboard. The same with those hover things, geez. That'd be one of those old parts you see on a hoverboard on YouTube, man. Splat! So, no hoverboards. Well, practice makes perfect. You know, you're doing a pretty good job of the hula hoop so far. I never really tried skateboards. You know, I roller skate, ice skate. I got a scar on my lip because I fell on a hockey skate. I didn't hurt, it was numb, but man, I bled all over the damn place. Had stitches in it, so I got right here in the bottom lip where it hit me. I got a little bit of a scar there. The hockey skate incident is what led to my teeth problem because it messed up my lips. Yeah, I've done roller skating. There's a place called Joycrest Skating Rink in Elmira where I was born, and I used to go there. And that's where I met my wife. It was at a skating rink. Yeah, well, it's just like anything else. It's just balance. It's easier to roller skate than it is to get on a skateboard. I think the younger you start, the better you're off when it comes to hoverboards. Because, man, you know, not only do you have to have good balance, but you have to be able to control the darn thing. And what I've seen is people have a habit of leaning back too far, and that's why they fall. You know, you just got to kind of be gentle, and it's not hard maneuvers. You just kind of, you know, do it slow. But I say a lot of old people get on them and they just start over controlling, and the next thing you know, down they go. Yeah, Joycrest I think was every Friday and Saturday. I know I went mostly Saturdays because I worked Friday where I used to work, and I was so damn tired when I got home. I just slept, and then I would go on. And most of the people was, all the girls went on Saturday, so that's a good day to go. But Joycrest I think had multiple days during the week that they were open, stuff like that. Hydro sliding. Oh, those things are wild. The one thing I never did was I didn't do that, and I've never water skied. And I haven't snow skied either. I got weak ankles, so I can't snow ski. And my oldest brother, he wiped himself off skiing. Broke his damn ankle. There's weak ankles run in our family. Probably why I don't do parachuting either, is because I'd probably, if I didn't splat like a bug on the ground, I would, break my ankles trying to land. And I really can't see jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Yeah, I don't know about drag racing. I kind of, sort of, not so much of a drag racing. I did like a high-end race. Me and a friend of mine who had a Corvette, there's this one stretch of highway west of Elmira, Route 17, goes through the southern tier, and they built a new road over there. And one day I had a 59 Cadillac Coupe, and he had a 72 Stingray. And I had a trick where I would start, it was a 4-speed automatic transmission. I would start out in low gear. I would take the transmission and I would go down into low, put it in low. And he would keep ahead of me. But then you get up to about 50 miles an hour and slam that thing into drive, and that damn old Cadillac took off like a bat out of hell. And he was still ahead of me, but what happened is, because he had such a low gear ratio on the Corvette, I overtook him. And, I actually beat him. I went like 130, 140 miles an hour, and he had to start backing off because he had like 411 or higher in the rear on that car, and it just got to the peak speed, and he just couldn't go any faster. Oh, what did did you do the bungee jump, or did you use a parasail? If I was brave enough, I would do parasailing. I love that because I like hang gliding. Of course, I like to fly anyway. I love airplanes. So any excuse I can get to get in an airplane, I'll do it. Yeah, it takes practice. I was probably a little bit below average on a hula hoop when I was a kid, and then it's one of those things you don't do anymore. I probably would look ridiculous on camera doing it. So no lusty. Oh, okay. Okay, I think Dodger made another video, so I'll be waiting for that one. They don't take stuff off of pitch tube. Now, a question I have. Favorites, watch later, add to playlist, flag video. Oh, they do have a flag on these things. God, that's a long video. Oh wow, I'm gonna bookmark this. Wanda's Big Shoot account. I didn't know about this. Oh, big shot. Put that thing in there. I'm gonna have to log in and see if there's a way to subscribe to this thing. Ah, I got to see what Wanda looks like. Cool. Yeah, that spell check can be a pain in the neck. Huh. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to read that blog. Video clips. Jehovah's Witness. This is feeling the kennel. That's interesting. Well, you could probably get the real little red LED lights, and then get the small zip ties and zip tie the thing to the hula hoop around it, because they make really small LED lights. Either that, or you're just going to have to cut holes in the darn thing and then figure out a way to feed the wire through it. Or else put the wire on the top of the hula hoop going around and do it that way. It's not really that hard. I could make hula hoops. Had to find a hula hoop to do it.
Come ahead on, Bandit. We'll slip you into the rocking chair. Play a little hide and seek.
Let me see something.
The welcome mat is...
Okay. There it is. Well, What the heck? Well, I tell you, they make anything. Damn, $59.99 for this damn thing. There you go, Amazon.com. One LED hula hoop, fully rechargeable and collapsible. 28 color strobing and changing LED lights. Multiple light up hula hoops. Slick. And let's see. Do. Display capture. Okay. Let me bring. Hello, Amber. Hold on. Now, Amber's getting all excited. Oh, you go there. How's my puppy? How's my puppy? Yeah. All right, let me sit there and I can calm you down for a minute. I'll bring you into the room. Okay, now let me.
How was the show tonight?
It's still on. Look. So I gotta. Amber, would you settle down so I can get the camera on? Settle down. Stay. Amber, shush. Oh. I'm trying to get the camera on. The dog won't let me turn the camera on. This thing gets rambunctious. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. Come on, get up there. Video capture device. Okay. All right, let me. Okay, everybody. Oh, there's Amber. Blah. Yeah. She likes. If I scratch her back, she calms down. Oh. Yeah. There you go, Amber. There's your audience, Amber. There's your audience. Yeah. Well, see, if I stop, then she says, hey, don't stop. Don't stop. Oh, who's that? Amber, look at the screen. You see doggy? Ooh. Ooh. He's playing peekaboo. All right, go get mommy. You want to get mommy? Go get mommy. All right. Well, that's the big appearance by the star of the show. Good old Amber. Queen of the castle, all that. Well, I could have adjusted that, but that's all right. Now, let's see. Okay, so that's that was Amber's big appearance on the show tonight. I'm gonna. All right, folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a night. We're coming up on 3 hours, so that's my usual time. I do appreciate people coming in, and I'll probably be on the air tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'll have a little bit of improvement on this situation with the set. Yeah, this is a kind of a temporary backdrop. It's one that I had, and I stuck it up here. I've got there's a couple things I'm doing to the backdrops, and I got the new stand today. It finally came, but with everything I've been doing today, I put the thing together in a hurry and put the backdrop on the back of it. And as you can see, it's all wrinkled. So over the next, I'm gradually remodeling and coming up with different things to do. And hopefully in a couple days, by next week, I will have something different. But, it's going to have to wait until then. So I do appreciate everybody stopping in. And until tomorrow night, this is William K. Murtathon, Mert with this one. Have a good one.